Fan Zhendong. Being called the next Malong is both a blessing and a curse. Now China's last hope stood on the brink. Down 1-10 in the first set, with Wang Chuqin, world number 1, already out. Could Fan Zhendong stop a 36-year Olympic dynasty from collapsing? That day came. August 1, 2024. The stadium was electric. France. The Olympic men's singles table tennis quarterfinal. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1. Harimoto raced to a 10-1 lead, silencing the arena. The Japanese prodigy attacked without fear, blasting past Fan Zhendong 11-2. You thought that was the end? Not even close. Set 2. Harimoto kept up the pressure, edging out Fan 11-9. Even the legendary composure of Fan Zhendong looked slightly unsettled as Harimoto sensed the opening. Japan up 2-0. Set 3. Fan regrouped and dominated. He forced Harimoto onto defense and took the set 11-4, showing why he's a world champion. Set 4. Fan carried his momentum, turning tight rallies into counterattacks. He pulled ahead and closed the set 11-7, leveling the match and setting up a thrilling final stretch. Set 5. Harimoto came out blazing, keeping Fan on the back foot. His quick attacks and fearless placement earned him the set 11-4, putting Fan under real pressure. Set 6. Fan regrouped, tightening his serves and counterattacks. Slowly but surely he regained control, taking the set 11-7 and keeping his hopes alive. Set 7. Momentum on Fan's side, he played with precision and composure. Harimoto fought hard, but Fan closed the final set 11-7, completing a thrilling comeback. Result? Fan Zhendong battled back to win 4-3. But wait, Fan Zhendong rose from a 1-10 collapse to Olympic gold. Now, can China's next prodigy repeat history against 2025 World Cup champion Hugo Calderano, after losing the first set? If you live for the moments that flip the sport on its head, hit that like and subscribe. Because these aren't just matches, they're battles that change table tennis forever. Hugo Calderano. Hugo Calderano isn't just fighting to win, he's fighting for revenge. The 2025 World Cup champion now faces Xiang Peng, the prodigy who beat him before in WTT Champions in Incheon 2025. Can he flip the script or fall again? That day came. October 4, 2025. The stadium was electric. China. 2025 China smashed 2025 men's singles table tennis quarterfinal. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1. Hugo dominates. Hugo Calderano came out firing. Explosive forehands, lightning pace. Xiang Peng barely found rhythm. 11-3, the World Cup champion made his statement early. Set 2. The shift. But Xiang adjusted. Suddenly the rallies flipped. Faster, tighter, heavier. 11-3, the young Chinese star struck back hard. You thought that was the end? Not even close. Set 3. The pressure builds. Hugo started to tighten, Xiang grew bolder. Aggression turned to control. 11-7, Xiang Peng. Set 4. Hugo responds. Refusing to fold, Hugo steadied his game. Measured attacks, cleaner serves. 11-6. Hugo was back in it. Set 5. The battle deepens. Both players trading blows, refusing to blink. Hugo's power carried him through. 11-8. One set away from redemption. Set 6. Xiang strikes again. Xiang unleashed fearless counters, taking time away from Hugo's forehand. 11-7, and suddenly we were going the distance. Set 7. The breakthrough. All or nothing. Xiang Peng never blinked. 11-6. The rising star had done it again. Result? Hugo Calderano 3-4 Xiang Peng. But wait, Hugo's fall was big. Wang Chuqin's? Bigger. The world champion walked in as the favorite, and walked out in disbelief. Wang Chuqin. Wang Chuqin, being China's new table tennis king, came with impossible expectations. But even world number 1 isn't immune to pressure, and the crack was starting to show. That day came. April 19, 2025. The stadium was electric. Macau. ITTF World Cup 2025 men's singles table tennis semifinal. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1. The edge of fire. Wang Chuqin started sharp, but Hugo matched him shot for shot. Every rally stretched, every point contested like a final. 14-12, Hugo snatched the opener, roaring with belief. Set 2. The response. The world champion steadied himself. Clean serves, heavy forehands, Wang locked in. 11-5, dominance restored, message sent. Set 3. The breakthrough. Wang found his rhythm. He pinned Hugo deep, controlling every tempo. 11-6, the momentum was shifting fast. Set 4. The pressure mounts. Now it was all Wang. Relentless topspins, surgical placement. Hugo had no room to breathe. 11-7, 3-1. The favorite looked untouchable. Thought it was over at 3:1? Not even close. Set 5. The spark. But Hugo wasn't done. He unleashed angles no one saw coming, mixing power with precision. 11-7, the comeback was alive. Set 6, the surge. Confidence rising, Hugo took the fight straight to the champion. Explosive rallies, fearless counters, pure conviction. 11-5, and just like that we were heading to a 7th. Set 7, the decider. Silence before chaos. Every point is a battle for survival. 10-10, the crowd froze. Then Hugo struck. One last forehand, one last roar. 12-10. Hugo won. Result: Hugo Calderano 4:3 Wang Chuqin. But wait, before the 2025 shocks, another storm was brewing. In 2024, a 19-year-old Chinese rising star faced two-time Olympic champion Malong, the master of an era. If you live for the moments that flip the sport on its head, hit that like and subscribe. Because these aren't just matches, they're battles that change table tennis forever. Lin Zhendong. Lin Zhendong isn't just playing Malong, he's challenging a dynasty. The 19-year-old prodigy who grew up idolizing Malong now battles him across the same table. Can the apprentice surpass the master, or will Malong's fire still burn brighter? That day came. October 6, 2024. On that day the stadium was electric. Beijing. 2024 China Smash Men's Singles Final. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1, Lin strikes first, 11-4 Lin. From the opening ball, the 19-year-old showed no fear. Lin Zhendong ripped through Malong with ruthless speed, crushing the opener 11-4 and sending shockwaves through the arena. Set 2, the Dragon responds, 11-7 Ma. But Malong wasn't rattled. The two-time Olympic champion steadied the game, tightened his placement and slowed Lin's rhythm. With clinical precision he took the second set 11-7. Set 3, Experience speaks, 11-5 Ma. The momentum shifted. Ma dictated the rallies, forcing Lin into mistakes. The crowd roared as the veteran surged ahead, sealing the third 11-5 and reminding everyone why he's the king. Set 4, a battle of nerves, 15-13 Ma. This was survival mode. Lin threw everything at Ma, blazing forehands, relentless attacks. But Ma dug deep, saving set points with ice in his veins. In a thriller he edged it 15-13, putting Lin down 1-3 in just one set from defeat. Thought it was over at 3:1? Not even close. Set 5, Lin refuses to fold, 11-4 Lin. But Lin Zhendong wasn't done. He stormed back with fearless aggression, dominating from the first rally. A commanding 11-4 win kept his dream alive and reignited the fight. Set 6, the teenager turns the tide, 11-5 Lin. Suddenly the pressure flipped. Lin controlled the tempo, smashing through Ma's defenses. The teenager owned the court, leveling the match with an emphatic 11-5. The crowd sensed history brewing. Set 7, the passing of the torch, 11-8 Lin. Everything came down to one final set. Point by point, rally by rally, Lin refused to blink. With Malong fighting desperately to hold on, the 19-year-old sealed it 11-8. The arena erupted. Lin Zhendong had just defeated the two-time Olympic champion in a 7-set war. Result: Lin Zhendong 4-3 Malong. Lin Zhendong won. But wait, a few months ago Malong faced a different challenge. Same Malong, new stage, new challenger, and what happened at the 2024 World Cup wasn't what many expected. Malong was a two-time Olympic champion, favored to sweep. But he was down 0-3 to Lin Gaoyuan. Who saw that coming? April 21, 2024 Macau. That day came. The stadium was electric. 2024 World Cup Men's Singles Final. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1, Lin strikes first, 11-9 Lin. Every rally, Lin carved angles that even Malong couldn't touch. 11-9. The crowd buzzed, a storm was brewing. Set 2, doubt creeps in 11-9 Lin. Another narrow escape 11-9. Lin was up 2-0. The Dragon's armor had cracks. Set 3, shockwaves, 11-5 Lin. Then devastation, Lin tore through Ma 11-5. The crowd gasped, the king was on the ropes. Lin stood on the edge of history. Thought it was over at 3 o'clock? Not even close. Set 4, the first crack, 11-8 Ma. But as the fourth set slipped away 11-8, Lin's confidence was fading. Set 5, momentum slips, 11-6 Ma. Every missed forehand was louder than the cheers. 11-6. The weight of possibility became the weight of pressure. Set 6, suffocation, 11-4 Ma. Now it was agony. The ball felt heavier, the table smaller, the air thicker. Lin froze, Ma surged 11-4. From 3-0 up to 3-3 the collapse was suffocating. Set 7, the nightmare ends 11-8 Ma. The decider was torture. Lin's arms stiffened, the crowd held its breath, and the dragon roared back 11-8. Result: Malong 4-3 Lin Gaoyuan. But wait, Malong wasn't the only legend in play. Timo Boll, a two-time World Cup winner, stepped up, and what he did to Canik Ja turned heads. If you live for the moments that flip the sport on its head, hit that like and subscribe. Because these aren't just matches, they're battles that change table tennis forever. Timo Boll. Timo Boll was a two-time World Cup champion, expected to dominate. But Canik Ja pushed him to the edge. Who saw that coming? November 27, 2021. Houston, USA. That day came. The stadium was electric. 2021 World Championship Men's Singles Quarterfinal. The rally that shocked the world was coming, but nobody in the arena could predict how it would unfold. Set 1. A shocking start, 4-11 Canik. Canik came out firing, catching Boll off guard with relentless attacks. The veteran was on the back foot early. Set 2. Boll strikes back, 11-5 Boll. Regaining his rhythm, Boll tightened his defense and unleashed precise shots, turning the momentum in his favor. Set 3. Tense tug-of-war, 12-10 Boll. Both players fought tooth and nail, exchanging powerful rallies. Boll just edged it in a heart-stopping finish. Set 4. Masterclass in control, 11-7 Boll. Experience showed as Boll dictated the pace, forcing Canik into errors and seizing the advantage. Thought it was over at 3-1? Not even close. Set 5. Canik's resilience, 9-11 Canik. Refusing to give in, Canik mounted a fierce comeback, pushing Boll to the limit once again. Set 6. Closing with strength, 11-7 Boll. With nerves of steel, Boll found another gear, dominating the final exchanges to secure the hard-fought victory. Result, Timo Boll 4-2 Canik Ja. After watching every epic table tennis rivalry that changed the game, which part surprised you the most? Comment below and share your thoughts with the reason why.